Describe someone that is a role model for young people. Okay, I would like to talk about actress Gina, who is one of the role models for young people these days. She has just become famous because of her latest movie. Her latest movie was a big hit, and she's finally starting to make a name for herself on the global stage. Well, she's got a lot of fans, not only from Korea, but also from all over the world. Especially young people who are in their 20s are crazy about her. Well, I saw the movie and I found her acting to be most outstanding. She gave me goosebumps many times throughout the movie. Well, I follow her on Instagram where she shares her daily life, like her outfits or some interesting places she's been to and her reflections on some social issues, movies and all. Well, people love that she doesn't post to show off or flaunt her flashy life. Instead, she genuinely enjoys sharing her thoughts and the little joys from her daily life. Moreover, she speaks out on various social issues such as the environment, racism, political matters, and more. She supports minorities and participates in movements. Yeah, so she's not only a talented young actress, but also an activist. That's one of the main reasons why young people look up to her. So, yeah, she's truly a wonderful person who deserves to be a role model of young people. Describe an interesting place you have been to with a friend. Well, I would like to tell you about the cafe that I went to with my friend Leah, which I found very interesting. It was a month ago. I had plans with my friend Leah. We both are very keen on trying some new cafes and restaurants. And that day, we wanted to check out the cafe called Rain, where another foodie friend recommended to go. Well, she knows all the cool cafes and great restaurants. So, yeah, Leah and I decided to check the place out. It was in downtown, but it was kind of hidden in an alley. Well, the place was quite challenging to find, even with the map, actually. So, when we finally found the place, we were fascinated by its size. The cafe was massive, with 3 floors and lots of tables for customers. The building itself was quite old, but they gave the inside a full makeover recently. And now the inside is very modern and vivid. Well, the cafe was totally an Instagrammable place. Well, so we took tons of pictures there. Plus, their coffee was so good and their muffins melted in my mouth. Well, at the time, the place was packed with so many people. I guess it's because there are numerous good reviews on the internet and lots of people keep posting about it on Instagram. I found that the cafe was so cool that I will definitely go back. Describe a picture of you that you like. Okay, I would like to talk about the pictures my family took in Jeju Island. Last summer, I went on a trip to Jeju Island with my family and we took a lot of pictures there. It was a 4-day, 3-night trip and everything went smoothly throughout the whole trip. But the highlight of this trip was when we went to one of their stunning beaches. I remember how picturesque it was with the emerald water, white sand, and impressive surfers riding the waves. It was unreal. I mean, we felt like we were in some kind of heaven. So we had an amazing time there, We enjoyed sunbathing, swimming, and walking along the shore. It was very relaxing and chill. And we took tons of pictures with that incredible view. In all those photos, we looked so genuinely happy and in the moment. Whenever we are scrolling through all those photos together, they take us right back to that wonderful time. Well, they remind us of good memories and fun time we had there. And we are even thinking about going to Jeju again for next vacation. So this trip meant a lot to me because we hadn't had a family adventure in ages. I'm so glad we all had a blast and we took plenty of pictures that bring back all the good memories. Describe a complaint you made and you were satisfied with the result. Okay, let me tell you about the time I visited a restaurant in Jeju and I had to make a complaint about the service. Well, last summer I went on a trip to Jeju Island with my family. On the second day, we went to the famous restaurant recommended by my foodie friend. Well, she knows all the cool cafes and great restaurants, so I decided to take my family there. Well, when we got into the restaurant, we wanted to order right away because we were starving. But all the staff working there were extremely busy and didn't even look at our table. So we ended up waiting about 40 minutes to place our order. What made it worse was that the server was very rude and rushed us to order quickly. So we called the manager and made a complaint. Well, fortunately, he apologized and even offered us free beverages. So, yeah, we decided to let it go. But you know what? Once we finally got our dishes, we took a bite and all the trouble was instantly forgotten. Their seafood soup was amazing. It practically melted in my mouth. Well, it was the best meal I've ever had. So everything ended up being okay, and we certainly enjoyed our dishes. Describe a time when someone gave you something that you really wanted. Okay, I would like to talk about my brand new MacBook that I got from my parents. Well, I used to have a really old laptop that I've been using for years. It had a cracked screen and occasionally turned off all of a sudden. Well, but at the time, I didn't have enough money to get a new one right away, so I continued using it for a while. But I really wanted to buy a MacBook, so whenever I had some time, I searched for information and compared prices and features. And on my birthday, my parents got me a brand new MacBook as a surprise birthday gift. Well, I hadn't expected that they would actually give me a laptop for my birthday. It was such a delightful surprise. I was over the moon when I found out that the gift was a MacBook. Well, my brand new MacBook was a game changer. I can make documents and edit videos much more efficiently with it. And it's also lightweight, so I can carry it anywhere without any issues. And I can always call on Siri to help with searches or any information I need using just my voice. It's incredibly convenient. Plus, I plan my day, week, and month and make to-do list with Mac Calendar, which really helps me to work more productively and save a lot of time. Yeah, so it was definitely the best gift I've ever received. Describe a time you taught something new to a younger person. Okay, let me tell you about the time I taught my cousin how to ride a bike. Well, several years ago, we had a family gathering with some relatives at my parents' place. Well, while talking, I realized that my cousin Jean didn't know how to ride a bike. Well, he said he wanted to learn, and there was a bike about his size in the storage, so I taught him how to ride. Well, I guided him through all the equipment he needed, like a bike helmet and knee pads, and taught him some basic skills and tips. Well, actually, I gave him proper lessons so he could ride a bike safely while increasing his average speed. Well, he was only 9 years old, so I taught him step by step. Well, he was very passionate about learning and was also a quick learner. So after a couple of hours of practice, he picked up the skill and could ride a bike by himself. I was so proud of him. So after that, whenever he visits us, we go to the park and ride bicycles together. Well, there is a nearby park with beautiful views and well-maintained bike trails. It's great that we can breathe in the fresh air and enjoy being surrounded by nature while riding bikes. We always have blast there. I'm so glad that I taught him how to ride a bike that day.